Hello everyone, and welcome to a review of something. Quite rare for me. Today I will be reviewing An Unlikely Fandom. For those who are unfamiliar, An Unlikely Fandom is a documentary film diving into the adult fandom of Thomas the Tank Engine. Yes, it exists. This documentary has been in the making since 2019, and after years of productions, the film finally debuted in November 2023 in New York City. After this, the documentary wasn't released publicly just yet. The team instead toured a few film festivals in hopes to make some of the money back spent on production. So from 2023 to 2025, director Brandon Carty and crew brought the film to various events and also refined the film over time as well, making little tweaks here and there. Eventually, streaming deals were made. Finally, on January 15th, 2026, An Unlikely Fandom was publicly released for the first time on Typhoon On Demand, with dates for Amazon Prime and other services set to come in a few weeks. And here is my full review of An Unlikely Fandom. Before we continue, I just want to establish that any criticism I make is purely constructive and not targeted towards anyone on the film crew personally. But here we go. First off, I just want to congratulate Brandon Carty and the entire cast and crew behind the film. It was getting made on a very small $20,000 budget, according to the wiki. This is very well done. Feels very professional at every turn. You can really tell everyone's heart and soul was put into this thing. And there are a lot of good interviews here too. It's really interesting to hear what everyone has to say and how they view the Thomas fandom. It's really nice. I also like that they went to Strasbourg Railroad and the Tally Glen Railway for interview footage as well. Although, I feel like there could have been a little bit more. There isn't a whole lot done in these particular segments, but I feel like there could be a little more. There is Luke Ryan's interview on the Tally Glen, but not really a whole lot else. I feel like they could have interviewed a few more people that work on Tally Glen, and even in Strasbourg as well, but there really isn't. I also feel like they could have done more interviews with people like Thomas fans in Japan, especially, because Thomas is rather huge in Japan, and Thomas's presence there arguably carried the franchise during some of the weak periods in IP. I feel like an interview with someone working at, I don't know, Takara Tomy or even someone at the Oyagawa Railway would be pretty cool. Hell, even interviews with Thomas fans globally would have gone a long way. Don't have to be in person or anything, but like maybe online interviews with fans from Central America, South America, mainland Europe, and other parts of the world too. I feel like it would have helped convey Thomas's global impact even more. But then again, what we have is still nice. The delays in production have sadly made this feel a bit dated in parts. Like some people here that are already left the fandom and other stuff, but it's very minimal, and it's not like most of them actually reveal their faces, so you can not really directly tell. But it is something I noticed, but it's not a big deal really. That being said, everything that is shown and done is still really good. As a Thomas fan, watching it, I felt seen in a way I didn't think was really possible before. It was honestly quite surreal seeing people around my age, even older sometimes, actually being into the same interests that I'm in. And also seeing all the people that I've followed for years just pop up in free interviews. It was really cool. I also love how all the different fan events were being shown prominently as well. That was really good. And I love that they showed that all the different fan events actually led to really good benefits for like little community centers and stuff that hold these events. Really hammers in the exact impact of Thomas, as is the tagline for the documentary. Overall, An Unlikely Fandom was definitely worth the wait. Truly incredible work by Brandon Carty and crew. Felt really seen during seeing this. It was really something special. It's the majority of the right marks, and it's a very good watch, I'd say, for those in this fandom definitely, and I'd even argue for those outside of it. I do feel like some delays in production did lead to some outdated elements, but it's very minimal and it doesn't really bother me since it doesn't really feel like the end of like a sort of story or like journey, I guess, in a documentary. And I feel like it's kind of open-ended that continue in a possible sequel if we ever get that, but you never know. I can definitely see that door being left open to pick up where things left off in the future, especially in the wake of the 80th anniversary last year and this year's imminent new series on the horizon. And I highly recommend this documentary to all. It is a great insight to this incredible fandom for the Zulubu Tank Engine that we all love. and is a great gateway to those curious about it. For my final rating of the movie, I give An Unlikely Fandom 4 stars out of 5. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all same time next week.